Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anil. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Physiowala. In this video, we will discuss about the gait cycle and the pattern of the abnormal gait. So first we discuss about the gait. Gait is a series of rhythmic alternative movement of trunk and limb which results in forward progression of the COG. Now we discuss about the gait cycle and its phases. Gait cycle is a repetitive pattern involving steps and stride. Step is a single step and stride is a whole gait cycle. Now the phases of the gait cycle. Stance phase, swing phase. Stance phase occupies 60% of the gait cycle, which includes first heel strike, also known as initial contact. It is the first phase of double support. In this, gluteus maximus and hamstring muscle are working eccentrically for hip flexion 20 to 40 degree. Then quadriceps femoris muscle working eccentrically for knee extension, and the dorsiflexors muscle working eccentrically for supination at the heel. Second is foot flat, also known as loading response phase. In this, gluteus maximus and hamstring muscle are working concentrically for hip extension. Then quadriceps femoris muscle are also working concentrically for 20 degree knee flexion to moving towards extension. And dorsiflexors are actively decreases for foot pronation. Third one is mid stance, also known as single leg stance, in which whole body weight is directly over the supporting leg. In this, iliopsoas muscle are working eccentrically for pelvic rotation in posterior side. Then gastrocnemius muscle are also working eccentrically for 15 degree knee flexion to moving towards extension. Then plantar flexors are working eccentrically for foot in neutral. Fourth is heel off, also known as terminal stance phase. It begins when the heel leaves the floor. In this, iliopsoas muscle are working for 10 to 15 degree hip extension. Then gastrocnemius muscle are working concentrically for knee 4 degree flexion to moving towards the extension. Then plantar flexors are working concentrically for foot supination. Fifth is toe off, also known as pre-swing, in which toe leaves the floor. In toe off, hip become less extended, knee in 40 degree flexion and ankle in plantar flexion. Now swing phase. It occupies 40% of the gait cycle, which includes first early swing, also known as acceleration. It occurs when the foot lifted from the floor. There is rapid knee flexion and ankle dorsiflexion occur to allow the swing limb to accelerate forward. Second is mid swing. It occurs when the swing leg is adjacent to weight bearing leg. Third one is late swing, also known as de-acceleration. It includes swinging leg slow down for the preparation of the initial contact with the floor. It required active control of the hamstring and quadriceps muscle. Now we demonstrate some abnormal gait pattern. First is circumdictory gait, usually seen in stroke and hemiplegic patients. They have flexor synergy in upper limb and extensor synergy in lower limb. Second is hand to knee gait, seen in polio patients, in which knee can't be extended because weakness of the quadriceps muscle. Third is Parkinson gait, seen in Parkinson patient. In this, BO is forwarded. Due to this, patient is in flexed position. The gait is slow with the short step and the narrow base. Fourth is ataxic gait with the incoordinated movement. Fifth is high stepping gait, usually seen in foot drop patients. In this, dorsiflexors muscle are weak or paralyzed. Sixth is scissoring gait, seen in CP patients. In this, there is increase in tone and spasticity of the hip adductor muscles. Seventh is lurching gait. It occurs when the one side gluteus medius muscle is weak. It leads to other side pelvic hip drop during swing phase. Eighth is waddling gait. It occurs when the both sides of the gluteus medius muscle are weak. That's all for this video. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you still have any doubt or suggestion, let me know in comment section. If you like my video, then do like, comment, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.